16 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Poses.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Houston. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Cut up. Go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Right back to Wilson. This is Cox. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
19 Tiger, 19 Panther 60. Roll.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Daniels. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawks, go!
Play fake here. Daniels. Ingram's got another one. That's a move to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, check! Let's ready!
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action, Sanders. Completes downfield to Felton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On first down, Genty. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. As Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So Reed, they'll give it to Genty. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go. It's Sanders. Throw right side, finds Bash. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it. opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Ready up.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call.
Liking 18.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Press all 80. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pull that in front further, 13-zip. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Browns nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Things go well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tap 11. 70 Timberwolf. Check.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. This one will be intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Liking 18. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans push their lead to 21-zip already.
Browns nothing. Cameron Dicker to
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. First play is going to be against Jesse. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Street.
3rd and short here. Sanders. He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here he goes, third and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. I felt the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready. 19.
To throw, Daniels. Quickly to Watson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Hold it ready.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
6, go.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Daniels from the pistol. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready, ready.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Let go. Hot, hot.
Daniels is going to throw again. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Got it.
Counter give to Jensen. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Jensen on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
On third down, Jensen breaks through and breaks away. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on first. Stop stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Browns first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys in front, we need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. They give up the guns. It's Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Browns first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking quickly here.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Sanders going to look to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk
And he put
70.
Felton in motion left.
Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Browns first down.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. It's been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
9, set it. Viking 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Daniels on first down. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
14-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go. Hawk. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf.
I'm going now.
Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of
60
7.
Eagles, 60
Brings up
Eagles.
second and 17 at the Browns' 21-yard line.
Daniels. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off, Trey Amos. And the Browns intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll take this at the 10. A little burst so far. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Texans take over at the 41-yard line.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Ready. 60 by.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Get up. 70 Lions.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for two negative plays.
Third and long for Daniels. Into the hands of Pickett. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert. We've set it down from 37.
Come on. Set.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They stick with McCaffrey. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Okay,
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Cougar 19. Ready.
Gets it again. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Hawk set 2. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll run it with Harris. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Dicker connects there. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it.
Back to work after throwing the pick. It's a screen play to Genty. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's Sanders now. Finds Genty underneath. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
65.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Let's go.
Genty from the gun. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
And loss of a yard.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
3rd down.
Third and long here for Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready,
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
ready, 70 Lions. Ready,
Play action now, Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
trap 60, trap 60. Street.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Texans football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one.
Okay, ready?
Offense is set, first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
On the set.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Here we go, here we go. Let go. 19 Tigers. Let go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
This one's set up for Daniels.
Come on, come on.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. He gets a designed run for it. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. High percentage look for it. Pressure mid, and it's blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. And wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Get it. Go.
Giving this to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Caught by his back. And he's nearly going to get the first down, Brock. It looks like this one makes it up to about the 21-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Straight ahead with Genty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Back to Genty. And this will only complicate matters for third down. No, they're sent backwards. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
70 Lions. Cut my team.
Desperation time here. It's everything he has under this one. That's complete inside the 35. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So not an easy feat by any means, Brock. Scoring on the play with interference, and they, of course, decline it and take the touchdown.
Yeah, you talk about it, and you love to see it. Guys that can play through that contact, kind of like in basketball, right? You take a foul, but you still finish the hoop. It's the same thing with these pass catchers on the other end of it. Those that can play through contact, they tend to separate themselves.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk step, Cowboy 80. Go!
Daniels now. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Get it! 70 tip, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rattler, 18 rattler.
1st down, they go back to McCaffrey. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans very close to an 11th win this season.
65. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Browns get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
At the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Dragon 60. Come on. Set. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
Going again here, Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the defender comes away with it. And the Texans have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Going to run again with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for them.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hey! Crack all 80! Go!
Running behind center with Harris. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Go.
On the counter, McCaffrey. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but he stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels